track storms to alert you first. This is KIMT Storm Team 3, weather coverage you can count on.
Well, welcome back on this Wednesday, everyone. Meteorologist Sara Knox here, and we are taking a live look over Mason City, where things are looking nice and calm. It's difficult to see from this high up, but I know the winds are still blowing. And this time, they're not blowing in from the south. They are now blowing in from the northwest, bringing some of these darker clouds. And Mason City happens to be one of the cities that could be seeing the rain before many of us as we go through the day. No rain at the moment, just the cloudy skies. I'm going to point out the temperatures, though. It is 59 degrees. We started much warmer in Mason City. Yes, today's high temperature, which normally would be replaced with today's low, but it was 72 degrees. That is where we kicked off today, this Wednesday in Mason City, and now we're sitting in the 50s. It's still important to point out that we are above average with that 59. Normally, we are right around the 50-degree mark. Moving on to the full map here, we see that 59 in Mason City. Rochester is right now at 62. That number will continue to drop just as we're seeing all this green spreading across the map, taking over the yellows, the oranges. It's 75 degrees right now in Decorah, but things will be changing fast. We can see where the winds converge right there. That is the cold front, and behind the cold front is cold air. So as we go through the next 10 hours, we're just going to continue to see these numbers go down. Usually it's the opposite. We all know we reach the warmest point of the day, usually around 3, 4, 5 p.m. Not today, no. The warmest point of the day was right when we kicked things off for today. By the time we get to around 10 a.m., we'll be in the low 50s. So that's a little, or excuse me, 10 p.m. we'll be in the low 50s. That's closer to what's normal for this time of the year. Moving over to satellite and radar, and it's not just the cold front we're watching. I mentioned the rain chance coming our way, and that is what we're seeing right here at the very bottom of your screen. It is beginning to creep closer and closer to us as it follows the cold front that is associated with a potent low pressure spin. That low pressure is coming right directly for us, which could mean a couple things. One, we got the rain chances. Two, the chance for some powerful storms, strong to severe even, especially south of I-90. And then when we get into the backside of that low pressure system, we start to see the blue on Sky Tracker 3. All right, starting here around 2 p.m., that's when we start to see even that potential for some lightning thunder moving into places like Mason City. A couple hours later, by 4 p.m., it has spread further. Now we're talking widespread rainfall. Even further than that, we keep with the widespread rain. It may be on the lesser side, but these stratiform clouds, they're here. They're ready to bring us lots of rainfall. By 8 p.m., we could even see it pick up once again. There we go along that 52 there as we go around 10 p.m. Maybe a break in the rain, but then we get into the back spin of that low pressure system, the center right here, and that brings on some cooler temperatures. By 7 a.m., maybe even slipping into the morning hours, into about 24 hours from now, we could see a little bit of snow on that map. Now, the chances for it are fairly low, especially south of I-90. It's going to stay mostly rain, and anything that sticks will be on grassy surfaces. But this is just another way to look at that timeline. Nick, we are in for quite a bit of rainfall here, which is needed. Now, the good news is when we go to our Halloween, we could start off with a few flakes, but by the time trick-or-treating comes by, it'll be chilly. But it's looking to be dry.
That's what's important. We have to get all that candy out of the neighborhood.
I'm so excited. I am. I'm so excited.
Me too, and I know Piper's excited too.
Oh, yes, for sure.
All right, thank you, Sarah.